One of the most coveted shoes in recent memory is coming back in 2023 as a general release. Back in 2016, which honestly feels like forever ago now, 501 pairs of this shoe was released in a pop-up store in New York City. A lot of people wanted the shoe. A lot of people paid a lot of money for that shoe. The resale prices on the shoe was nuts. But this time, it's available to the general public on SNKRS on October 18th. Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred. The Bred colorway obviously is an OG colorway of the Jordan 1, so right off the bat, you can't really lose with this shoe. The all satin materials, as its name suggests, of the shoe, that's hit or miss depending on who you are. Some people don't love that material. Me, I do prefer leather. I think leather is the best material, but I don't hate it. And after this shoe released in 2016, there were a few other Jordan 1s to follow suit in terms of using that satin material. Maybe not the entire upper sole like this shoe, like the Shadows, the Royals, as well as the Shattered backboards. Those colorways all had satin versions of that shoe. Now the shoe is dropping on October 18th for $180. It is a woman's exclusive, so unfortunately for you Bigfooters, you might not have any luck. For myself, a 9.5 in men's, I have no problems. And this shoe, just like the LeBron For All Graffitis, when that initially released, I think that was 2006, that was super limited, like 300 pairs or 200 pairs, I can't quite remember. So that shoe came back this year with a general release. So this shoe, following in that shoe's footsteps, an originally very limited pair, coming out in 2023 as a general release. And the upper sole of the shoe, of course, it's entirely satin. And I don't really know how to judge like good or bad satin, but feels nice, feels super smooth, it feels luxurious. Even the tongue, it's usually nylon, but the tongue on the shoe, satin as well. And what's unique, apart from the materials, the Wings logo on the shoe, it is stitched instead of debossed into the shoe. And like other Jordan 1s, the shoe comes with Nike Air branding on the top of the tongue. You can't really go wrong with like a red Nike Air on the tongue, even on different colorways, like the Wash Black that has red Nike Air tag on the top of the tongue, just makes that shoe look better. And the Jordan 1s comes with a rubber cup sole with a Nike Air unit on the heel. Thank God this shoe comes with a white midsole, no sail, none of this nonsense. Just a plain, good old white midsole. And the iconic Jordan 1 rubber outsole. Look at it, unbeatable. This shoe also comes with a Jumpman bag. Pretty nice. I love these extra collectibles or memorabilia that comes with shoes. I'll take it. We'll never use it, but I'll take it. This shoe does come with an extra set of red laces. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. But for me, I prefer black over a lot of other colors. So I'm just going to stick with the default black laces. I think this shoe looks really good the way it is out of the box. Box of the shoe, a pretty standard Jordan 1 box, Nike branding, nothing too special. Imagine if they came with like a satin box. And now moving on to size and comfort, I'm a size 9.5 true to size. I do have wide feet. For Jordan 1s, I still stick true to size. Even if it's a woman's exclusive, I've never felt a need to go up half a size. There's nowhere on this silhouette that feels too tight. So if you do have wide feet, if you don't have wide feet, I do recommend sticking true to size for this shoe. Now I do have to mention that satin material, it does cause the shoe to feel kind of slippery around the ankle collar. So it feels like your feet are kind of slipping out. So if you're one of those people that like to wear your shoes super loose, like with the laces unlaced, yeah, definitely think twice. I think your feet's gonna slip out. You definitely do need to lace these up pretty tightly. In terms of overall comfort, it's a Jordan 1. It's not the most comfortable shoe. It's very flat to the ground, exactly the way Michael Jordan wanted it. The cushioning, it's barely there. There is a Nike Air unit on the heel. It's not the most comfortable shoe, but if you had to make it work, I guess you could. And that brings the total sole score of the Air Jordan 1 Satin Bred to 16 out of 20. A pretty good score for a general release. And the colorway, this is where the shoe really shines. Apart from the material, obviously, it's very unique. But colorway, the Bred colorway, it's an OG, it's a classic, it's a legend. What else can you need from a colorway on a Jordan 1? Perfect. And in terms of materials, honestly, I don't know how to quite judge the quality of satin. I'm not going to pretend I do, but overall it feels really nice, it looks really nice. It's got that kind of more elevated and luxurious look to it. So I'm going to give it a high score for the materials. In terms of comfort, like I mentioned before, Jordan 1s aren't the most comfortable shoe. The satin doesn't really make this more comfortable. Sometimes with shoes that come with like extremely soft leather, might make the shoe a bit more comfortable than you're expecting. This shoe, none of that. It really just feels like another Jordan 1, apart from the slipperiness because of the satin material on the ankle collar. That's the only difference in terms of comfort. But overall, yeah, pretty general Jordan 1 comfort. In terms of versatility, just like colorway, the Jordan 1 is a super versatile silhouette. You can't really beat it in terms of versatility. And this colorway, it's an icon for a reason. Super easy to wear. I like black sneakers more than a lot of people, so a black based shoe, I'm all about it. Love it. Super versatile colorway. I don't know what it is about leather, but I just really prefer leather over any other material on sneakers. It doesn't mean leather is the best. It doesn't mean objectively leather is the best quality. But for me personally, I prefer leather. So even though I don't love satin, I do like it. I think it looks very nice. It feels nice. I don't love the material as much as leather, but this bread colorway, it's undeniable. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Soul Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Air Jordan 1 satin bread. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.